after that short intermission. What we're going to do is we're going to run this live stream a little bit longer. We're probably about 55 minutes away from home, and you know what? When you're driving, it's kind of nothing else really to do but drive. So maybe we can have a chat with you. Or maybe Norm wants to do some live streaming.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You just keep talking.
All right. So anyway, what can we talk about here? I was talked about Casey and Bob at CB Tower, knocking that down. What else can we talk about? We could talk about, what about Norm? We could talk about her. Norm's from Thailand. Did anybody know that?
I think we all do.
Do you know that, Ryan? Your mom, she was born and raised in Thailand.
Oh, wow.
And she didn't come to Canada till she was quite advanced in age. I think she was like 32 years old, 33 years old when she moved to Canada. And so, what's going on up here? Some kind of a roadblock.
Police.
No, somebody just stopped on the road here.
I'm talking.
I don't know what they're doing. Oh, but it is police. Oh, a security guy. He's securing the road from travelers on the road, I guess. What's that little hill there? I don't know what that is. Anyway, so Normie, she moved to Canada about 11 years ago, I guess. Here's police now. Maybe they're going to detain that person up there. We'll have to look in the rearview mirror, see what's going on. Cop stopping. Is he stopping? No, he's going on. Not his business, I guess.
Bus is call in from here.
What?
Are you cold? You hot?
Getting a little bit chilly now.
You can turn it.
Yeah, just turn that
off.
Yeah, just turn that off.
Okay.
So yeah. So anyway, Norm, how do you like it in Canada?
I love Canada.
What do you like about it?
I love about everything.
Go this way. It's like it's gonna be gravel road there again. So
I like everything about Canada. It's called maple syrup.
Ryan likes the maple syrup. He said.
I love Thai food.
I think Canada's one of the. She likes Thai food in Canada. I think Canada is one of the top exporters of maple syrup. That and in the U.S. I think is a big exporter of maple syrup too. Right, that over there in like Vermont or Maine. What's one of the states in the northern part there bordering on to Quebec? Quebec and Ontario, I think, have a lot of maple trees there. So Ryan likes maple syrup. That's one of his favorite things about Canada.
Yeah, it tastes like maple. I like my Canadian headband.
She likes her Canadian headband. What's a headband?
Headband, my headband.
What is a headband?
My headband. Your headband?
Headband?
My Canadian headband.
What is a headband? So anyway, we're in Leduc here now. Did you know that Leduc was kind of like one of the first places in Alberta when they discovered oil to have a discovery for oil? Do you know that?
No.
That's true. Prior to about 1940s, Alberta was largely an agricultural-based economy. A lot of farm families, big farm families. Cities were a lot smaller. The towns were a lot smaller. Railway was king in the 40s, and then diesel locomotives came in. Put a lot of people out of work who were working with the railroads. And as they switched over, the coal mines shut down. So a lot of towns that depended on the railroads, they lost their oomph, their pizzazz. They lost their, what's the next word, right? Like oomph. They lost their economic activity anyway. So a lot of towns in the prairies in Alberta kind of dried up after coal was no longer king. And then they discovered, that's with the discovery of oil and diesel fuel and that sort of thing. So there was a new economy born, and Alberta kind of boomed because of that. And there's been several booms and busts over the years. And currently, the last bust is probably 4 or 5 years long now, with the Greenpeace and trying to get to a carbon neutral economy and all that sort of stuff. It's kind of taking a toll on the oil industry here in Alberta. A lot of people have their fortunes have changed because of that shift in the economy. We don't know if it's going to come back. Maybe it'll never come back as it was. Maybe it's kind of like back in the day when you switched over to diesel from coal. Donald Trump wanted to support the coal miners down there to get elected, but maybe coal is finished. Maybe oil's on the decline. Maybe there is going to be a new economic and energy shift to renewables from non-renewables. Maybe it'll really happen, and just maybe it'll be good for our planet. I don't know the outcome, but certainly things have changed for a lot of people who worked in oil patch. We just came by Nisku, and normally they have training grounds there for rig workers. They'll have a mock rig situation, and they'll train rig hands, and people who want to be rig hands how to do things safely. They have safety courses and all that stuff. We came by that area, and I noticed there was a huge windmill on what looked like it was an old oil derrick. So it looks like some companies are able to switch to the new reality. It looks like they probably put on safety courses for people who are installing wind turbines or turbines.
The weird thing, I still have your live stream on live, and I have like comments, but the person that watching you is 0.
Yeah, but you're not counting there, right? You're not counted on that?
That's why I say it's weird. Look like YouTube even know who we are.
Yeah, they know who you are, right?
Right? It's not even count as a wash.
Oh, it's okay. It still counts if you're going to put it up on your channel, though, right? As a past live stream or not?
I hope it is. We'll see. Just keep
Well,
talking.
It's okay. I don't mind talking.
Yeah, just keep talking, and then it can be your video that whatever you want to talk about, and people can come and listen when they have time.
Well, I have aspirations. When I was a kid in high school, I wanted to be an actor. Did you know that?
No.
You just told me.
I just told you that. I wanted to be an actor, so I kind of took drama in high school.
I can have a charger.
I fancied myself as a thespian, believe it or not.
Charger.
So
I don't have a charger here. I'm using my charger.
mostly I'm kind of a quiet guy. I don't say too much, but I can act
I
a
have
little bit.
super charger here where was it?
You charge my iPad.
Okay.
That goes to downtown. I don't know if we ever came down this road, but I think it'll end up on that road that went to Wiz's house.
Kind of pass, don't feel stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you're just going to go
Super
back
weird.
that way and hit up with Highway 2A again.
Super weird. YouTube not count this time, but hopefully it's go on your playlist, right?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. Just talk whatever you like to talk.
Okay, coach. Okay, big boss.
No, it's just weird, right? Like just right here.
Yeah, it's not that much different than what we normally do, is it? Like, this is basically what we're like, right?
Yeah. You want coffee? We can go through McDonald's too.
Maybe we should get a coffee. I wouldn't mind using the bathroom, really. This is the road, I think, that went to the Wiz's, right? I think maybe because I mentioned their name a few times, and now I have to go Wiz. Sorry, no offense, Wiz family. I think this is the Wiz Road, isn't it? Black Gold Drive? Maybe not. Where is McDonald's from here, left or right? I think it's still left, right?
Kind of confusing where we are.
I shouldn't confuse you more. Should be left, correct? Right here.
And the thing
somewhere.
is, like when they comments, it's really accurate. Like it's a few second delay. It's not that much.
Oh, there's
delay.
McDonald's right over there. I see it.
It's just a few second delay.
Oh, I noticed that it is still delayed a bit, eh? When you make the.
No, but look, it
Is it
show
here?
one and it's nobody there.
Oh, that's weird.
It's weird. That's what I mean. Look like they know who we are. It's okay. We have fun. We have good time, right? And at least you can have like a dry about video for your replay, right? In your playlist. Why not? Hey?
Exactly.
At least today you have like 1 hour, 2 hour, almost 5 hour in your playlist already.
Yeah,
And
that's
this-
good.
And
Get a few playlists.
Yeah, and this one is 2 hours, so it's gonna be like 7 hour. Now somebody come in and show one person.
So how is the view on your? This is like 720p, right? Isn't that what they said? It's,
No,
How does it look on your
it's
phone?
really clear.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, eh?
180p. This Prism
1080?
is 1080.
Oh, it's this bunch of group here. It's the same thing as in Panoka.
Yeah.
Big truck people.
Just
He's gonna hit
it's
the-
okay.
He's gonna hit the gear selector and crash. Hey, we can use curbside here, can't we? What time is it? 8:30, maybe not. So I wonder if they're open for washroom use. Yeah, looks like it. I'm gonna go and use the washroom.
Okay. Go ahead. เดี๋ยวสามีจะไปเข้าห้องน้ำก่อนนะคะคุณเพื่อนๆ Mr. Bob gonna use washroom right go use washroom with dad
Okay, I'm okay.
ให้ Mr. Bob ไปเข้าห้องน้ำก่อน ตอนนี้เคิร์ฟไซด์เขาปิดแล้วเคิร์ฟไซด์เขาเปิดถึงแค่20:30 They closeไม่รู้จะคุยอะไรนะคะเพื่อนๆถ้าเพื่อนคนไหนเข้ามาก็คุยกับมิสเตอร์บักปอบตอนนี้ก็ดูไลฟ์สตรีมของน้องเอ็มไปด้วยนะคะเดี๋ยวให้ดูเนาะ น้องเอ็มเห็นปะพี่ดูไลฟ์สตรีมของน้องเอ็มอยู่นะแต่เป็นอีกช่องหนึ่งนะน้องเอ็มพี่ใช้ไม่ใช่เขาเรียกอะไรนะน้องเอ็มพี่ใช้อีกเครื่องหนึ่งที่แบบว่าพี่พิมพ์คอมเมนต์ไม่ได้นะน้องเอ็มนะถ้าน้องเอ็มมารีรันน้องเอ็มถ้าน้องเอ็มมาดูย้อนหลังน้องเอ็มจะเห็นว่าพี่เปิดเฝ้าน้องเอ็มตั้งแต่เริ่มเลยนะคะตั้งแต่ทำพิซซ่าจนได้ทานกันเลยเนาะกระนุ้งกระนิ้งน้องเอ็มกับสามีน่ารักมากมายเลยนะคะทานพิซซ่า เนี่ยค่ะให้ดูว่าดูอีกช่องหนึ่งอยู่I just kind like yeah we watching one of my friend but yeah just to support his channel he kind like a nice really nice guy and cancel it was gonna go on emergency again
Oh man. I can't wait to do this unboxing.
you gonna do unboxing
Yeah.
yeah we can
Pro, like come on.
yeah what is called again
A MacBook Pro.
a MacBook Pro สามีไปซื้อคอมพิวเตอร์มาอีกเครื่องหนึ่งนะคะชื่อว่า MacBook Pro นะคะสามีต้องซื้อเนื่องจากว่าเขาถ่ายรูปแล้วเสร็จแล้วข้อมูลพวกรูปภาพอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็เต็มโทรศัพท์เขาไปหมดเลยนะคะเสร็จแล้วเขาก็แบบว่าเฮ้ยฉันไม่มีที่จะถ่ายรูปแล้วนะเหตุผลในการซื้อคอมพิวเตอร์เพราะว่าจะได้เก็บรูปภาพไว้ I'm gonna use washroom too honey
Okay.
someone is not me there because when I watch you it wasn't show so somebody else you can talk maybe your sister there you can shout out to her
Just gonna rest when you go to the washroom. Should we make a Oh, we can't. We have to order in there. Can you go get us?
No, we can drive too.
I don't have my phone is on there.
We can go drive too. I don't want to carry stuff.
Okay. Oh, can I take a break for a minute? Right. Take a break for a minute. It's too noisy after all. This feels good. Yeah. It's just
That's what it gets.
it gets tiring after a while. Right? Oh, these guys are eating supper. They made pizza.
They told me they were gonna make pizza.
I can't comment though because he on another. He's on another channel. So we got pizza. I can't really taste. It's bigger there. Oh yeah, pizza looks pretty good. Look at that pizza. Look how they ate the whole thing. Just left one piece.
And can we do an unboxing?
I don't know, maybe tomorrow. We don't need to open it right up tonight. Do it when we're fresh and rested. I'm not.
Get yourself rested, my man.
Okay. Here comes Ting Tong Ming Ming. Ming Ming. Ting Tong Ming Ming. I can make a song about that. It'd be a good song. Ting Tong Ming Ming.
So funny.
Hello, Ting Tong Ming Ming.
Hi, Bobo.
So you want to go through the drive-through?
Yeah, it's better to go drive.
We didn't say anything at all.
No.
We just took a moment break. We took an intermission while you went to the washroom. How's everything in the washroom?
It's today all day. Any washroom I went, people not
Super
flat
clean?
toilet. Not flat toilet.
Because they don't want to get their hands dirty, so they just leave
Yeah.
it there, right? I
The
used my
worst-
foot. There was one.
Yeah.
There was one at the journal. One urinal at Best Buy. It was quite high,
Mm-hmm.
but I did a front kick and I hit it with my toe when I flushed it.
You
But I had
turned
to
in the
really-
wrong way, honey.
I'm not going in there, backseat driver.
I thought you turned that
I'm
way.
turning around, backseat driver.
Okay.
There you go again, backseat driving.
Look at those kids. They're so dirty.
Weren't you gonna drive anyway? I thought you were
No.
gonna drive home. That'd be awesome.
What?
Wouldn't it be awesome, Ryan? Mom drove home. She's such a good driver.
Yeah, she's the best driver around.
What I was gonna say, the worst one is at the restaurant when I have the steak, hey? The worst thing, somebody leave the tooth there.
Oh, gross. Didn't even
And-
flush that down.
Yeah, they're not flooded. And I like really
Well, be
before my
careful with that
steak.
because I understand that the virus can live in fecal matter, so you wouldn't want to flush it because of aerosol. Oh, let's not even talk about that.
Gross. I like alcohol like crazy.
I don't blame you.
I would like hot chocolate, maybe kick my system up right away.
Kick my
Ryan, would you like something?
Hi, guy, up here.
Can we get a medium hot chocolate, please? Make it 2 medium hot chocolates.
Yeah?
And that's everything, thanks. Do you have the free one?
I might.
We're going to use a free one. Get a free hot chocolate. Courtesy of McDonald's.
อันนี้นะคะสติกเกอร์ฟรีวันนะคะ ได้ฟรีวัน
Yeah.
2 อัน ได้กินช็อกโกแลตฟ
Buy
รี
7 and get 1 free. It's good.
Hot chocolate?
Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's really nice of McDonald's. They care about their customers. Not a sponsor though, right?
Yeah.
Just a family supporter. Sure, no problem. Not tonight, honey. Let's wait till tomorrow. Just gonna go home. Yeah, it'll be like Christmas tomorrow morning, right? Won't that be exciting?
But if you open tonight, so you can start to.
No. I'll be too tired to try and figure it all out. It's not gonna be like open it up and plug it in and hey, I'm computing. You have to read the instructions, go to the website, try and connect everything. You're gonna have a headache.
Well, that would be if
No, thanks. We'll do it tomorrow, buddy. Thank you so much. See ya. You too. Let's get past this guy. He's a proud Oilers supporter. Look at that. His license plate is Alberta Oilers, Edmonton Oilers. I don't know if we're gonna get by him here.
Is he serious?
No,
Oh
I guess
man.
not.
That's I always worry, hey, when people just decide that they're just gonna drive.
Yeah.
What that, right? They decide like you
He
try to
didn't-
go out and
Yeah,
he
tried
not
to
even
get-
wash.
Tried to get ahead of me. He didn't like that, I guess, right? Ding dong guy. Oh well, I had more room when he got out of my way anyway, so. Hey, you know what? So what?
Yeah, we're gonna take Highway 2A home.
Yeah, might as well, eh? But we gotta get going that way.
We can turn right and go.
Or should we just go Highway 2?
No.
Oh, that guy's speeding there.
Snoop Dogg. You can turn Snoop Dogg. Yeah, you always Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, go
Highway
through
2.
Esso, right? Just go right through Esso.
Issue.
As you don't start talking like that again. Asshole. It's not asshole. That's ace liquor, but this isn't asshole. It's Esso, not acehole. I don't know how you get away with talking like that. It's so bad.
Mom's bad.
Because it's my
bad.
accents. It doesn't mean
Then
I
she
being.
just blames it on her accent.
Been here 11 years. I'm sure you could have seriously lost a lot of that swear words in your accent. You just do that on purpose to try
Yes, you do.
and cause controversy.
Never do,
Yeah.
never do.
Controversy.
Done.
I think that guy was on that bike that went through there, so I'm good.
Ling Yai, you're not gonna start your machine with that small power. Just unplug it and give the charger to mom, please. You can use the iPhone. Otherwise, your iPhone gonna lose the power too. You don't need to start up the iPad. Give the charger to mom,
it.
please. Can you charge, sweetheart, please? Thank you.
I can't charge it for you.
There's a nice family out for a bike ride. Look at that. Or it's not a family, it's teenagers, isn't it? I thought it was a family. Looks like it's teenagers. Pre-teens and teenagers out for a bike ride. Green light, let's go.
It's just like a family.
It's just like a family. Maybe they're a family. They could be like 3 kids in the same family.
Yeah.
This guy has got a fast car.
You got that?
No, you can't sing that, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. That's copyrighted.
That's right.
You never know, right? If you just use the tone of the music, it can be like strike as well.
Yeah.
So it's really serious striking.
It's funny how people can copyright words that belong to everybody, right?
They so big money in Thailand.
Just because they organize the words into a certain saying, they can copyright the saying. What if I said, but
No,
I'm-
listen.
really liking it a lot in such a fashion that it's very amorous? Would that be a copyright strike?
Yeah, because for example, like I have a very famous singer in Thailand, like a real famous, and
Like Glenn Campbell,
for example, whoever like J-Lo,
Engelbert Humperdinck.
and anyone can know about that Thai singer,
Yeah.
and then he he or she gets sued from another country.
Why you put the air conditioning on again?
Got the sue from another country because they use kind of like the tune or the music from their music,
Right.
something like that.
Right.
And it's kind of like a big fine for that. So something about that is quite serious in the music industry. So that's why like they can get away until they famous whatever, but then they became like pay the big money because they use some of the tune.
Right.
That's it. Hey, that's it.
Well, there's a case, speaking of copyright stuff, there was a case where was it a butcher shop or a restaurant? Maybe it was a restaurant in Edmonton. They had a name that was exactly like one of the big chains, or I don't remember exactly how it went. Either they had a name that was very similar to one of the big chains, big fast food chains, or they named one of their burgers the same as a big fast food chain. And they got contacted by the corporation and they said you have to change the name of your product or change the name of your store. I wish I could remember the name, but it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't want to really mention it here anyway, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy thought it was really funny because he's a one-owner shop. He's the only shop of its kind or the name anywhere in the world, and he was infringing on their copyrighted trademark, right? So yeah, it's serious, right?
Big serious thing.
Big serious thing. That's right.
That's why I think like it's better to do something that like you don't know exactly what the rule.
Oh, I just met this guy on the side of the road. Is he whizzing or what's he doing?
Look like he missing. Oh, that the beach guy, that exactly same guy that he sleep under the bridge.
That's him?
Yeah, that's him.
What's he doing way up here?
Wow, he walks so far. That's a guy.
Really?
Yeah, the guy that he yelled at you guys when you guys went biking.
Troll. Crazy.
Yeah, that's him. I don't know if he walked this far or he hitchhiker, you know. But it's been 2 days since we last saw him. Maybe he been walking down here.
Hard to believe you'd walk all this way. That's crazy.
I remember that exactly him.
How do you remember that?
Because I saw him in front of the shop one day and he walked and he smiled. He like a real toast. He real like a stone. He has some on kind of drug.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, falling through the social cracks. Eh?
Yeah.
Living under a bridge in Pinoque, Alberta is not exactly, for most people, it's not exactly a lifestyle that would be desired.
True.
But you never know. Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
Some people like it, you know. If you try to take them out or you send social workers after them or mental health workers after them, they hate it. They hate being corralled into conformity, right? They enjoy the freedom of living on the street. A lot of people living on the street across Canada and across a lot of big cities everywhere in the world, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, you know, it's a more desired lifestyle than what so-called normal people are living sometimes.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting study if you were a sociology student, you know. Take a year off from your studies to do research on what it's like to be homeless in Canada. Take up a corner of the woods somewhere in a big city and live the life, and you could really do a lot of interesting research and probably get your PhD doing something just like that. find out what it's really like and what happens there, what kind of hierarchies form among the homeless, right?
Yeah.
It's just the same as sociologists, they study prison populations, right? What makes inmates tick and the social structures that develop behind bars. It can be the same for people living on the street. There's probably a lot of people already studying that sort of thing. What is that, a hawk? Some kind of a raptor there.
Not sure ไม่รู้ใครเฝ้าอยู่นะคะ รู้ว่ามีคนมาเฝ้าอีกคนหนึ่งขอบคุณมากเลยเด้อมิสเตอร์บักปอบเขาอยากจะได้เวลาคือแบบว่าหมายถึงว่าถ้ามีคนมาเฝ้าคน2 คนเขาก็ดีใจแล้วค่ะขอบคุณเพื่อนๆคนไหนที่เฝ้าอยู่หรือว่าพ่อแม่พี่น้องท่านไหนที่เฝ้าอยู่เนาะก็ขอบคุณมากๆเลยนะคะที่มาให้กำลังใจคุณสามีมิสเตอร์บักปอบนะคะ
That's right. If you're just joining us here, we've spent the day in Edmonton, Alberta, the capital city of this fine province, the province we love. And we just came up here to go shopping. So we did a shopping trip to Edmonton today. Try to keep our social distance as we were doing our business. And we're currently on the way back home to Panuca. We're on Highway 2A just south of Leduc. We decided to take Highway 2A as opposed to Highway 2 because it's a little less busy. It's a 2-lane highway. So we've got oncoming traffic, but the speed limit is only 100 here. So I find it less stressful to go the more scenic route than going the big freeway because you get so many alternative thinking drivers on the Queenie. So this is more relaxing for me anyway. So during our trip today, we're going to be passing by the community of Millet, Alberta. First we're going to hit Kavanaugh, then Millet.
I think we passed Kavanaugh.
Did we pass Kavanaugh?
Yeah.
We haven't
There's a
hit
few
Millet yet.
houses there, right?
Yeah, not very much there at all. Millet is a small little town. Kind of a quaint little town. I remember when I was a kid, my dad's mom lived there with her second husband. Their names were Ruby and Art Brady. And I remember visiting to Millet when I was a kid with my mom and my dad, my siblings. On a number of occasions, it seemed like it was such a long trip to go to Leduc. So we've been passing through that community. And after Leduc, we're going to go through Wetaskiwin again, and it's south through Musquecheese, and then our destination today, final destination, Panuca, Alberta.
How did we came to Edmonton? Did we used to as well? I think we did, didn't we?
We went to Wetaskiwin, and then we came up here. Yeah, we did.
I don't even know.
I can't remember now either.
Right?
Pretty sure we did though. We didn't go out to the highway, so we must have come up the same road. We can look at the tape to be double sure, but pretty sure we did. And I just want to remind any passengers here that when we do finally reach our destination, if you have any luggage, please get it for yourself. There's a story behind that one too. Should I tell that story, Nora?
Yes, sure. Why not?
One time when we visited Thailand,
When I was pregnant.
Were you pregnant, or did we have Ryan then?
I was pregnant.
You didn't have Ryan as a baby?
No, I was pregnant. Like
Okay.
you went to Thailand, like we married, and then you came back to Canada, and
Okay.
then you went back like in May or June, something like that. And I was
was the same
pregnant
year that
about
we got
4
married?
months. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same. Yeah, I pregnant about 4 months.
So you're pregnant with my baby at that point?
Yeah.
Okay. Not that other one.
No.
Okay. Anyway, a little backstory to that backstory. My first time to Thailand, I went there to go and learn about yoga. I took a yoga teacher's training program on an island in the Gulf of Thailand called Koh Phangan. I don't know if I'm
Koh
saying
Phangan.
it. There you go. That's how they say it in Thailand.
ใคร
And,
เข้ามาก็ทักมานะคะ
so I was taking this course on being a yoga teacher in Thailand at Q up Norm there with the pronunciation, please. Koh
What?
Phangan.
เกาะพังงาน
Yeah, that's it. That's what they say in Thailand anyway. So I was there and I took this course. And anyway, fell in love with that island of, say it again.
เกาะพังงาน
Yes, fell in love with that island. So when I went back there to see Norm again, we took a little holiday and we went to,
เกาะพังงาน
right. And we thought we would do it a different way because the first time I went there, we went by train. Me and another person from Red Deer were taking the same course. We met up in Bangkok and then we took the train down.
not your girlfriend
No, not a girlfriend. Just I'd never met them before. I met them in Bangkok that same day or the night before. So anyway, we took the train to Suratani and then we took the boat over from Suratani to
สุราษฎร์ธานี
Suratani and we took the boat from Suratani to cue the pronunciation again. Koh
เกาะ
Phangan.
พังงาน
Yes. So this time when I met Norm, we went on vacation and we went to the island of
เกาะพังงาน
yes, and we decided to take catamaran. We've never been by catamaran, so we took this catamaran from what was the place?
ชุมพร
Chumpon to
เกาะพังงาน
Koh Phangan, and we had to
I
pass
think เกาะสมุย no
Koh Tao. No, went right to.
yeah we went through เกาะเต่า and then
Yeah.
เกาะพังงาน
Right to
our
Koh Phangan.
destination
We went right to the wharf at Tong Sala.
ท้องสารา
Tong Sala. Anyway, this catamaran, you'd think a catamaran would be pretty smooth on the water. In the Gulf of Thailand, normally, from what I saw, not that I spent that much time there, but a few months, and never saw high seas or big waves or anything like that. But I think they had a lot of big waves that day. But I spent most of my trip on that catamaran in the head at the back of the boat, sicker than a dog.
and I was pregnant
Norm was pregnant; she didn't get sick, but I puked in every puke bag that I could find, and ended up spending most of the time
in the toilet
in the toilet. Norm had to contact the staff of the
Oh.
catamaran because she thought maybe I fell out the back into the sea,
or run away from me
or I ran away from her, leaving my pregnant wife abandoned there.
in the
So
boat
they finally found me in the toilet anyway. Someone knocked on the door.
me that found
Was it you? Oh, I thought you
I
sent
sent
the
the
staff.
staff there
They didn't find me though.
they found you but I go with them
Oh, okay.
that's my husband there
That's him, the guy that looks green around the gills. So that was one of the worst boat rides I ever had in my life. Normally I don't mind a boat ride, but I'd never been so sick on a boat before. Maybe one time when I was in Mexico on a boat, but that's another story for another day. But,
shout out for the second person in the steam here
Wadi Krap.
just say in English I say in Thai
Hello, how are you today? Thanks for joining us here on Mr. Bug Pop's live stream.
ใครแอบอยู่เนาะใครแอบอยู่ก็เข้ามาเฝ้ามาฟังนะจ้าเขียนมาเด้อ
I'm Mr. Bug Pop, and this is my lovely wife, Q pronunciation. My lovely wife,
บิ๊บ
Bait, otherwise AKA Tupranorm. And with us here today is our son, Q pronunciation.
AELFM
No, I'm
production
supposed to say Ryen. He's
Ryen
not paying attention, so he's tired of hearing me talk. But welcome to my channel.
ยินดีต้อนรับนะคะสู่ช่องบักปอบขอบคุณมากๆนะคะที่เข้ามา
So what is that? Anybody care to say who they are?
no they don't say anything
Oh, that's fine
I
too.
just ask you to shout out to
We
them
welcome anybody. We
maybe
enjoy.
my parents
we enjoy yapping. Hopefully you enjoy listening. If you'd like to leave a comment or join in on a conversation we're having, please feel free to chime in at any time.
ก็ถ้าใครแบบว่าอยากให้กลับไปหาอย่าลืมฝากข้อความไว้นะคะ เดี๋ยวมิสเตอร์บักปอบแล้วก็บีบีชิคเก้นจะกลับไปหานะคะ แต่ถ้าเป็นญาติพี่น้องพ่อแม่พี่น้องหรือเพื่อนๆที่มาดูเนาะคอมเมนต์ไม่ได้ก็ขอบคุณมากๆเลยนะคะ ที่มาเปิดเฝ้าเนาะเปิดเฝ้าอย่างนี้มิสเตอร์บักปอบก็ได้เวลานะคะขอบพระคุณมากมายเลยเด้อ Okay, now you can continue your catamaran story.
Oh, okay. I think I was done the catamaran story anyway. I think that was it.
No, you haven't talked
Got
about
sick. Stayed all.
Get
whole
it for
boat.
yourself.
Oh yeah, there's the story. There's the key to the whole story. So anyway, finally got out of the head, and the boat came up to the dock, and I don't know what they call the purser or the people that are helping you on the boat anyway. I don't know if they're stewards, but they're all dressed impeccably when you go to Thailand. These people were dressed impeccably, but the girl got on the public address system. That's what she said. She said, "Thank you for," in a really nice, broken kind of accent, English, but a broken Thai accent. And she said, "Thank you for coming with us with Chao Phraya, Catamaran, whatever the company was. If you," and then she'd say a few remarks, but her closing one was, "If you brought luggage, get it for yourself." So that's been kind of a standing joke for us.
Yeah, belonging.
Yeah, if you brought any belongings, get it for yourself. They stack it all up in a big pile
In the front
at
of
the front of the catamaran on the deck, so you grab your own bag when you leave the catamaran. So we always kind of joke about that every once in a while when we're reminded about it.
But it's kind of funny, hey, when you went back for the second time, hey, for your pregnant wife, hey. It's a really lovely story that we can went on the holiday together there. Hey?
Yeah, we had a good holiday, right?
Yeah.
Except, was that the time when they ripped us off at the motorbike shop?
No, that when we have Ryan.
Yeah,
a
we
few
had Ryan
years
that
ago.
time, right? Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago.
Because you took the motorbike back, and then
Yeah.
I ride the song town with Ryan, right, to get all the luggage and everything.
Yeah, that's for another time. That's another story.
Another story is like that's when like maybe 12 years ago when we first met, right? But the problem happened is after like too much commercialized and too many tourists, and they just want to rip the tourists off. That I not talk bad thing about Got Phangan or anything, but our own experience that the motorbike guy just think that my husband is foreigner and think like, oh, I'm gonna rip him off, but he forgot that when we rent the motorbike, we took all the picture, all the scam and everything, and then they want to claim the big money.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's if you're traveling in Thailand or if you've been to Thailand, it's really good to search. I think it was in.
Thong Sala.
No, I'm thinking about the publication that I saw all of these scams in. But if you do a YouTube search or a general search, you'll find that there are popular tourist scams, and it's not just in Thailand. It's in probably every country. There are
Everywhere.
common tourist scams that you need to be aware of when you're out traveling around. And this was the second scam that I fell prey to in my travels in Thailand. Most of the time I've gone, and there's hardly been any kind of untoward incidents that have happened. We've traveled there fairly safely. Had been a very safe country to go to. Once I was ripped off by the motorbike scam.
Like that is a deal.
Before that, and that was if you rent a bike with a basket in the front of your bike, you don't want to put your valuables in that basket. I was driving the motorbike with a basket in the front, and I had a passenger on the back of the bike, and I had a backpack, so I put the backpack in the front basket. And I knew about the scam. I knew about the practice happening in the moment, and so we're driving on a small little road on the island, and the roads, they're just narrow paved roads. It's barely enough for 2 cars to pass. So we're just kind of enjoying it. It was in the evening. The roads were bare. There wasn't any traffic. It's kind of the north part of the island. Driving along, headlights are on. It's getting to be quite dark. And some guy with a souped up scooter pulled up right alongside us. So, and then started to reach into the basket. So it happened so quickly, and you're afraid in the moment that they're going to crash into you and cause you bodily harm. So he grabbed my bag anyway, and off he went. And before I realized what had happened, he had my back sack, and it had my passport in it, I think, and my MasterCard and some cash. I believe my phone was in there, or my camera. I don't know if I had a phone at that time. Probably just my camera. But he got away with it, and it was really, really aggravating and maddening. So that was the first time I got kind of ripped off by one of these scam artists or whoever preys on tourists. The next one was the incident at the bike shop at Tong Sala. We rented a bike there. We wanted to ride it to Ryen on the bike because I had quite a bit of experience riding those little bikes. Didn't feel that it was too dangerous at all because I had lots of experience with it. So we rented one in Tong Sala, and we were gonna, I think you guys were gonna go by Song Tao, right? And I was gonna take the bike along, so we had it to travel around.
Yeah.
So it was great. We had the bike, and we spent a few nights in, well, I think we spent a night in Tong Sala. We spent a couple nights around the island, different locations. At Koh Ma, we spent a night or 2 there in a very cool little bamboo hut. No, at Had Yao, right? Yeah. Right on the beach. And then we spent some nights in Ryen and Ryen Noi and Ryen West and East anyway, right? And at Cocoa Beach. Didn't we stay at Cocoa Beach? There's one on the kind of the other side of Ryen. There's like Ryen sunrise and Ryen sunset, right? 2 sides of that little town. One you get the good sunrise, and one you get the good sunset, because it's kind of a jetty out into the sea. So one Ryen you get the sunrise, and one Ryen you get the sunset. So I think we stayed in both parts of Ryen. So everything went good. We had a great holiday, met some really neat people there. And then we went back to Tong Sala. We had to catch the ferry to get back to... did we have to go to Suratani?
We went back to
Samui.
Yeah, we went to Samui for like just stay there a few days.
Okay. Well, we had to catch the ferry anyway to get back to Samui, right? And I had to take the bike back. So I rode the bike to Tong Sala, and Norman Ryen followed with the luggage in a Song Tao, which is a 2-row taxi. It's a truck with a 2-row taxi, right?
We have to catch the airplane at Suratani Airport.
Well, I knew we had to get somewhere fast.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I had agreed to leave my passport as security against the bike. And I know that's not something that is authorized by the Canadian government. I recommend you not give your passport to anybody for security, but you can't rent a bike there unless you did, so I had to do that. And then when we went to take the bike back, the guy, I don't know, he tried to, like, I purposely rented a bike that was an older bike, so it couldn't be too tough, or if we scratched it or something, we wouldn't have to pay too much money. But we didn't do any damage at all to this bike. It was an older bike. It had scratches on it already. And then the guy tried to say we had damaged it and we're going to have to pay big money to get it repaired. Such a common scam. And so he tried that, and I just started to do my best acting that I was an enraged tourist, and you better give me my passport back. We're going to call the police. We're going to get the tourist police involved. And started screaming and yelling at this guy, and there were some Ferengs that were around that I think were probably in on it. Some people maybe with the mafia or whatever that are organizing these criminal activities. But he was going, "What are you yelling at? He can't understand you anyway." And I said to the guy, "Well, there, I got your attention, didn't I? And you're over here now. So we need some help to rectify this situation." Because I was there by myself at that point. And then Norm finally arrived in the Songtao. She goes, "What's going on here?" So I said, "This guy's claiming now that we ruined his bike and he wants a whole bunch of money. He's not going to give me my passport, etc." So I think Norm, did the lady from the
I took the picture.
one guest house, did she come along too? Or you phoned her or something?
No,
She
the
kinda
Songtao lady, I think.
Okay. Because you knew somebody from a resort. We kind of made friends with her, and I thought you phoned her and she knew all these people or something.
No, I think Songtao lady came.
Oh, okay. Songtown lady came.
Whoever.
And anyway, they took our side and said, "Look, they've got the pictures. Give him his passport back." And they finally gave me my passport back, and we just got on the ferry before it departed. So, but they were really, really bad actors there. So that was quite an experience. For a while there, it was like it kind of ruined my experience of Koh Phangan.
Beautiful.
I didn't want to go back there ever again after being treated like that.
We never been back there, and we try another.
Back there, but my problem is I spent 3 months living there when I was taking yoga there, so I really loved that island. I have a lot of good memories there, and I spent a lot of time on the motorbike just exploring every part of the island. And yeah, it was really a great time of my life to be living in, playing in Thailand. So.
I think if we kind of like going back there again, we just kind of like take the Songtao, go to the resort and rent the bike from the resort, because remember we just rent one bike there and I rent another bike from the resort,
that's right? Yeah, we had two bikes.
And it's no problem when I take the bike back there, they never like any problem at all, because
That's
those
right.
people, they're really nice, except the guy that tried to rip you off, right? Otherwise, we have the great experience there. Just one
we met
person,
a lot of
right?
great people. It's really great to be visiting Thailand, and Norm is from Thailand, so she got us out of a lot of trouble, and
Close closure.
and she knows, what food to eat, where to go, how to get around, so it makes traveling there really easy for me. But it's a great country to go and visit, and I think those professional criminals, they really prey on tourism, because a lot of tourists, they can't speak Thai, and they're relying on the goodness of the tour operators and people that make their business in tourism. And unfortunately, these criminal elements are there trying to take advantage of people. And it's
Not everyone, right?
It's a real sobering event to have to be victimized by these suckers.
Yeah.
Go, man, go. Here's one of those. No, I guess not, eh? But yeah, we've had a lot of good times in Thailand. And we have lots of good times here in Canada. And North America. We've been on quite a few trips south to where we've been. North. We've been to Nevada. We've been to California on a road trip once.
Idaho.
We've been to Idaho, Oregon, Washington State, Montana.
San Francisco.
We went to. Did we go to North Dakota? Did we go to where the
Not yet.
those statues are, where the old presidents?
No, not yet.
I wonder
We
if
were going to, but then
I wonder if
changed our
Donald's
mind.
going to get one of those changed to his own image after a while if he stays in for another term. They get his face carved on the next mountain over there or
Maybe,
something.
hey.
You never know.
He might be the next person. to
Might be a
come
nice
there.
tribute for him. Anyways.
Yeah, talk about USA. Like, I don't think we ever gonna have time to go back anytime soon, right?
Not anytime soon. Looks like the government wants to keep the border closed here for a while. Well, we've had lots of good memories down there. It's USA has got a lot to offer as far as tourism, and
Yeah.
sightseeing. They've got some great places.
I love Oregon's.
Oregon's so
Oregon
beautiful.
Coast.
Northern California is unbelievable. Unbelievably beautiful.
Yeah, love
The-
that redwood.
Redwood forest, the sequoias.
And San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco is always in my memory.
Yeah, San Francisco is such a unique town. It's great.
What you call
Great to
like a
visit
Bouchard something?
That street, Lombardy Street.
Yeah, Lombard Street.
Yeah, the crooked street in the world there, Lombardy Street.
Yeah, and all the hilly. That's why every time we go into Nelson, it's kind of reminding me of like
Yeah.
San Francisco, right? Because
Yeah.
they have like a
Very
Golden Gate.
built
and-
right on the mountainside.
Yeah, kind of like beautiful there. Too bad that they have this disease, that the virus going around, and I don't even know when it's gonna be the end,
Yeah.
right?
What other trips? We've been to Mexico a couple times. Once.
We went to Mexico. We went to
Cuba. We went to Cuba once.
Yeah, we 2 times or just 1 time?
To
I
Cuba?
think
Once.
no, I think Mexico we only went 1 time
Okay.
as Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, Puerto Vallarta.
That's only 1 time we went, and then we went to Cuba. Right? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we were gonna go to Thailand this year, but like the plan was changed because we were gonna go when the virus hit and everything shut down, right? Even the airline, right? Like I think in Thailand they still kind of like if people arriving, you still have like 2 weeks quarantine, and they have some problem because some guy, I cannot remember what country, but he kind of like what you call the guy that work at the
Consulate?
counselor is
Consulate
it?
office?
Yeah, the guy kind of like a quite big boss.
Like a Thai consulate?
Yeah, no, he from another country, and then he went to this hotel, right? And that hotel won't allow him to stay to hotel or like some condo, something like that, and they won't allow him to quarantine for 2 weeks because it's gonna some problem, something like that. I didn't read the news. And
Okay.
it's kind of big problem with that right now too. Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. Is any tourism open in Thailand at all that you know of, or not?
For now, I think they still have like they still can go places like local. I
But
don't
they're not
know.
welcoming
I'm
like
not
massive
sure.
tourists. Like anytime you went to
Yeah.
Suvarnabhumi,
I rather
you would
not
be-
say because I don't have any information. I
But
don't
it-
want
I
to
think it's
give
gotta
out the
be-
wrong information.
it's got to be one of the busiest. It's a massively popular tourist destination, or has
Yeah.
been, with many countries. And that airport is just, it's just packed. Well,
Yeah.
even Don Mueang Airport, it was
Don
busy.
Mueang.
Whenever we went to Don
Internet
Mueang,
connection is unstable. It says
it's Don Mueang. It's international too, right? You can fly from some countries right to Don Mueang.
okay, it's
Don-
get better now.
Don Mueang. You know, if I didn't pick Mr. Buck Bob for my channel name, I probably would have called it Don Mueang. Don Mueang.
Don Mueang.
Don Mueang. What does
It
Don
would-
Mueang mean?
Don Mueang is the name of the airport.
What's it mean though?
It's no meaning actually.
No
Don,
meaning?
but Don in Thai is mean like
Small
a
hill.
little hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Small hill, little hill.
Maybe it was.
whatever.
Maybe there was a small hill there before they built the airport.
Yeah. Why we kind like a go all day today, hey?
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll have to get some work done.
Yeah,
Or
tomorrow I have to be home because I
get some stuff
work
done.
on
We gotta.
Monday, right?
We gotta fix up your shop. Get the table moved out of there.
True. Clean up a little bit. Maybe in the evening we can kind of get a hold of sister-in-law and go visit her. I kind of miss her too.
Yeah.
Even though we have to sit like 6 feet apart, it's better, right?
Yeah, I was just surprised to find out that she's still there from the last time that she heard that she was there. Kind of weird.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought that that was back before COVID-19 even was a problem, and I heard that she was in Red Deer. But to find out that she never left Red Deer in that time is kind of surprising. So it'll be interesting to hear her story of why she remains in Red Deer, and she plans on being there until end of August, I guess. So that's a long time to be in Red Deer.
Maybe because they still not welcoming like other provinces, the east and the west.
Well, that would be such a huge inconvenience, though, right? If let's say you're just one person and you traveled for a business trip or whatever to Alberta, and that happened, and you wanted to go back, your family's still there, you maybe had small kids you need to look after, and they wouldn't let you back. It doesn't make any sense. So I'll be interested to hear her story, why she's finds herself stuck in Red Deer. Whether it was choice or whether there was some forced nature that she had to remain there.
Yeah.
Should be an interesting story.
True. Oh, กระปอม he come back. Say hello to กระปอม
Hello.
เพลงเสร็จแล้วนะพี่โพสต์ขึ้นตะกี้โอ้ขอบคุณมาก He write a song for me.
Really?
กระปอมขอบคุณพี่กระปอมมาก
You must be talented to be able to write a song so fast, eh?
Thank you so much ขอบคุณมากๆเดี๋ยวพอถึงบ้านมิสเตอร์บักปอบเลิกไลฟ์แล้วเดี๋ยวนอมไปดูนะคุณกระปอมเดี๋ยวนอมจะเข้าไปหาที่ Facebook ด้วยนะอย่าลืมรับนอมเป็นเพื่อนนะอีดำข้าวนอกนานอมมีเรื่องจะคุยกับคุณกระปอมหลายอย่างเลยอย่าลืม
Norm,
นะคะ
can you ask him what that instrument is? It is on his thumbnail.
ปิ้ง8ได้ไหมนอมจะแบบไลฟ์สตรีมออฟไลน์
Buffering.
You want to go for another one?
What do you mean go for another one?
Live
Will
stream
it come back if we get closer? Maybe it'll come back if we get closer to Bonoka.
Just leave
Maybe the service will improve once we leave the nation here. This is another nation within a nation. This is called the. Oh, there's four nations right here. Collectively they call Maskwacis, but there are 4 nations living here under that banner. German skin people.
Yeah, it's come back.
Okay, go ahead.
คุณกระป้อมไอเครื่องเล่นน่ะน้องก็ไม่ค่อยรู้จักเนาะเขาเรียกอะไรอ่ะตัวที่เหมือนกีตาร์ที่ตัวเองนั่งดีดเขาเรียกพินเหรอใช่พินไหมหรือว่าอะไรน้องก็เรียกไม่ถูกเนาะน้องไม่ค่อยเก่งเรื่องดนตรีหรือกีตาร์โป่งเขาเรียกอะไรคุณกระปอมเขียนมาให้หน่อยน้อมหน่อยนะI asked him what's a thing
Kind of instrument.
Yeah. Oh, I excited that he wrote a song for me. ขอบคุณมากๆพี่กระป
Maybe
อ
you
ม
can use as
ตื่นเต้น
your
มากเลยอ่ะ
intro for every one of your video, eh?
Yeah.
You must be a really talented songwriter and musician if you can just come up with a song so fast. Eh?
Yeah. But he has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I'll be happy to listen and hear what it sounds like.
Look
Bet you
like
it's awesome.
ของผมกีตาร์โปร่งit's a guitar.
It's a guitar.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
big.
a pin ไม่ใช่พินเรียกว่ากีตาร์โปร่งเนาะit's a guitar still เขาบอกว่ามันใหญ่ นั่นแหละน้ำก็ไม่ค่อยเก่งเรื่องพวกอุปกรณ์การเล่นเนาะรู้ว่าดีดเหมือนดีดกีตาร์แหละแต่สามีเขาแบบเขาจะละเอียดลึกไงเขานึกว่าเหมือนเรียกแบนโจหรือว่าเรียกไปคนละอย่างกันอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเนาะ
Is it a special kind of guitar?
Yamaha F310 you can check that out
Oh, he has a Yamaha.
Yeah, Yamaha
But I thought his
F310
picture have a bigger guitar. Looked like an ancient instrument, not like a modern guitar.
เขาบอกว่าเหมือนเป็นไม่ใช่กีตาร์สมัยใหม่แต่ว่าเป็นกีตาร์สะสมเขาก็เลยนึกว่าเป็นกีตาร์ที่พิเศษนะคะคุณกระปอมแต่ใช้ของ Yamaha Yeah he said Yamaha F350
Okay.
เดี๋ยวคุณกระปอมเดี๋ยวนอมเอาเพลงของคุณกระปอมไปลงแคมปิ้ง8เลยนะนอมจะอัพโหลดพรุ่งนี้เด้อขอบคุณมากๆดีใจตื่นเต้นกลับถึงบ้านแล้วจะรีบเปิดฟัง I so excited that he wrote a song for me I want to cry ขอบคุณมากๆอยากจะร้องไห้ขอบคุณมากๆเลยเด้อคุณกระปอมน่ารักที่สุดเลย I'm really excited yeah like excited that he wrote the song to you too but now he kind of even wrote the song for me it's so sweet of him ขอบคุณมากๆเด้อแค่เขียนแค่เพลงที่แต่งถึงพี่หนวดสวยมันก็แบบสื่อความหมายถึงครอบครัวนอมก็ดีใจที่สุดแล้วอันนี้มาเขียนเพลงให้นอมอีกเดี๋ยวนอมขอ2เพลงเลยเด้อคุณกระปอมเด้อแล้วเดี๋ยวนอมจะทุกคลิปที่ใช้เพลงคุณกระปอมนอมจะขึ้นชื่อขอเอาเครดิตให้คุณกระปอมนะขึ้นชื่อช่องคุณกระปอมแล้วก็เผื่อคนไหนยังไม่ได้ติดตามคุณกระปอมเนาะเขาก็จะได้ไปหาคุณกระปอมด้วยอะไรเงี้ย he said ผมเล่นไม่แค่เก่งเสียงเลยโอ้ he said like he doesn't know how to play that not he doesn't play perfect but for my idea he really perfect เก่งแล้วค่ะคุณกระปอมทั้งร้องเองแต่งเองแล้วก็น้องว่าสุดยอดแล้วอะค่ะเก่งมากๆคือเพิ่งคุยกันเมื่อบ่ายนี้ไปเขียนเพลงขึ้นมาแต่งเพลงลงเพลงอย่างเงี้ยคือแบบเป็นคนที่มีพรสวรรค์มากๆเลยนะคะจริงๆนะคุณกระปอมอย่าไปว่าตัวเองไม่เก่งนะเพราะว่าเพิ่งคุยกันเมื่อสักพักนี่เองว่าคุณกระปอมเขียนเพลงให้น้องหน่อยนะคุณกระปอมก็ไปนั่งเขียนแล้วก็ไปแต่งเพลงแล้วก็โพสต์ลงคลิปแล้วนี่คือแบบว่าพรสวรรค์ที่สุดแล้วค่ะI told him that we just chat with him not too long ago and he already wrote the song and he made the clip and he already post on YouTube so mean he really talented and he can do that right
Yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah.
nice to have his acquaintance. For
โอ้ย
sure.
ถูกใจอยู่แล้ว he said if I listen and I like the song he give me for free ยังไงน้องให้เครดิตคุณกระปอมอยู่แล้วค่ะแต่ว่าแบบอย่ามา copyright strike กันนะอย่ามา อย่ามาเคลมทีหลังนะลิขสิทธิ์เสียงเพลงของคุณกระปอม ให้เครดิตเดี๋ยวคุณกระปอมจะได้ไม่ไปฟ้องร้องทีหลัง I said no worry I give credit if I use his song anyone because I don't want copyright strike ขออภัยด้วยนะคะช่วงนี้แพ้มากๆเลยค่ะอากาศ นำเอาเพลงของคุณกระปอมไปโพสต์ที่ Facebook ด้วยนะเพลงที่คุณกระปอมแต่งให้พี่หนวดสวยนะคะเพลงที่คุณกระปอมแต่งเพลงที่26นะคะนำมาไปโพสต์ลงที่หน้าเพจของน้อง เพลงผมแต่งเอาฮาครับไม่มีลิขสิทธิ์ครับผม he said his song is no copyright no worry and he laugh ไม่คุณกระปอมเพลงคุณกระปอมนี่สุดยอดเลยนะน้องพูดจริงๆนะไม่ได้แกล้งชมเพราะว่าคุณกระปอมแต่งเพลงให้น้องหรือบักปอกอะไรนี่นะแต่ว่าคุณกระปอมเป็นคนที่มีพรสวรรค์มากเลยเท่าที่น้องไปฟังเพลงมานี่นะพอทุกเพลงแล้วก็เสียงเป็นคนที่เสียงแบบเสียงหวานเสียงแบบเสียงมีพลังนะคะแล้วก็คือน้องไม่เก่งเรื่องดนตรีอะไรอย่างนี้เนาะเล่นกีตาร์แล้วก็ร้องเพลงสามารถทำได้ขนาดนี้เนี่ยพูดตรงๆเลยนะเสกโลโซเริ่มจากตรงนี้เลยนะคุณกระปอมถ้าทำจริงๆนะดังกว่าเสกโลโซนะค่อยๆทำไปน้องว่าวันหนึ่งนะขึ้นอยู่แท่นชาร์ตเบอร์ 1ของเมืองไทยและอย่าลืมน้องเด้อตอนที่ตัวเองเป็นนักร้องดังนะอย่าลืมเพื่อนฝูงเด้อ ไอโทรคุณกระปอม ไอโทรคุณกระปอมน้องกระปอมI said if you become famous don't forget us because he really talented they have in Thailand have like a one artist his name Sek Loso he like a kind like a pop rock right he wrote the song and he have the most famous song like since I was 18 until now I still hear his music, but his problem is a drug user. He like a kind of like every time he write a song he have to smoke dope, and then he became like a real drug addict, right? Kind of like a go harder, and then
Kind of like Justin Bieber, right?
yeah, it's kind of like
Super talented,
Queen.
but he
Queen.
got famous too fast and then have a lot of problems.
Same like Queen, right? Mama, right? Same that guy is kind of like too famous, too talented, and then he just lost because of drug. อันนี้เล่าให้สามีฟังโอ้ยโอ้ยฮ่าฮ่าคุณกระปอมบอกนะคะ อันนี้เล่าให้สามีฟังคุณกระปอมเรื่องคุณเสกโลโซเนาะว่าเขาอ่ะดังขนาดไหนดังแล้วก็ไปใช้ยาเสพติดพอใช้ยาเสพติดแล้วก็ชีวิตเปลี่ยนเนาะจากคุณเสกที่น้องเคยรักแกติดตามผลงานแกตั้งแต่อายุ18คือแบบ 4-5 ปีหลังมานี้แกก็แบบเริ่มเมายาเริ่มแบบปัญหาครอบครัวเนื่องจากการเสพยาของแกเนาะเราก็เลยคิดว่าit's a canola
No, it's not.
it's canola I smell that I know that
It's animal feces. I can smell
yeah.
it.
นั่นแหละน้องก็เลยแบบเล่าให้แกฟังว่าเป็นดาราดังบางทีเขาเหมือนกับคือรับตัวเองเขาเรียกอะไรอะคือความสำเร็จมาเร็วเกินไปแล้วก็แบบกลายเป็นคนบ้าไปเลยการเสพยาแล้วก็เหมือนไอ้นักร้องที่ร้องเพลงของควีนอะคุณกระปอมมาจำได้ไหมเพลงนั้น I know I just kind of like try to what the name of that คุณกระปอมไหม know the name Queen ที่มันออกหนังนะคะที่มันที่เขาแบบร้องเพลงจน
Freddie Mercury is the
Freddie
artist.
Mercury ใช่ป่ะ Freddie Mercury
So you think that Kabam going to be like Freddie Mercury?
I said
Have too much fame and turn to drugs and alcohol? And
No, I said he talented like that, but I just told about the guy in Thailand, the singer that he like Freddie Mercury. He that famous, he have fame, and then he drug user, and he end with like broken family right now. He about my age, but he like a billionaire, I would say, and he used too much drug. Every time he wrote the song.
Just make sure, because you're an aspiring YouTube star. Don't get too famous and have the same problem yourself.
ไม่เคยฟังเหรอ อุ้ยมันcan you say the name of that song the movie
The movie?
the movie of the Queen
A movie of Freddie Mercury?
yeah Bohemian
Rhapsody, right? Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody นะคะ Bohemian Rhapsody ไม่รู้ชื่อเพลงเลยนะ Bohemian Rhapsody
Siri.
I'm sure maybe you know the song. Did you know
he
the
said
song in Thailand?
he never heard about it
Do you know the song in Thailand when you were there?
no what those kids doing
They're waving. Maybe if he heard the song, he would know it's. But then you never know, right?
yeah
You don't know how far, because Freddie Mercury was a UK artist, so maybe it didn't reach into Thailand. I don't know.
I think คุณกระปอมอายุเท่าไหร่ไม่รู้น้องไม่อยากจะเดาเนาะ
Because you
น้อง
never,
ว่าน้องเป็นพี่แหละแต่น้อง
you
ไม่
never
กล้า
heard of
เรี
the
ยก
Beatles or Elvis, right? You
I know
you never did before though. You found out since you
หนัง
moved
ชี
here,
วิต
right?
เครียดครับผมไม่ค่อยดูครับมันเป็นหนังที่ดังมันไม่เครียดนะมันเป็นแบบว่ามันเป็นหนังเกี่ยวกับนักร้องคนนี้ใช่ไหมแล้วก็เหมือนกับเพลงเขาคือมันจะเกี่ยวกับเพลงอ่ะแล้วมันก็จะแบบเป็นเพลงที่ดังมากแล้วเสร็จแล้วเขาก็แบบคือจบลงด้วยการเสียชีวิตมันก็เครียดนะเนาะมันเหมือนเป็นหนังชีวิตแต่ว่าคือเขาอันนี้เป็นชีวิตจริงนะคะที่แบบว่าประสบความสำเร็จแล้วเสร็จแล้วก็แบบเป็นติดยาเสพติดคือแบบปาร์ตี้เฮฮานู่นนี่นั่นจนคือแบบความดังของเขาได้สิ้นสุดลงช่วงนั้นก็ช่วงโรคเอดส์ระบาดเลยนะช่วงนั้นน่ะเขาเสียชีวิตด้วยโรคเอดส์เนื่องจากเขามั่วในเรื่องเพศแล้วก็ยาเสพติดเนาะพอเขาดังมากเลยนะแต่พี่ก็มาเห็นจากหนังเรื่องนี้แหละพี่ก็เกิดไม่ทันเขาแต่คุณ39งั้นเรียกน้องพี่ก็ได้เนาะ เพราะว่านอมก็คิดว่านอมเป็นพี่แหละแต่นอมไม่กล้าไงเพราะว่าบางทีเราก็ให้เกียรติกันเนาะคุณกระปอม he younger than me I asked him if I should call him น้องเอาพี่ he 39งั้นเป็นพี่นอมแล้วกันเนาะน้องกระปอมเนาะ
Yeah, he should call you.
แม่ใหญ่
I was gonna say Maya. Yeah.
สามีบอกว่า
Not P, but Maya.
สามีบอกว่าไม่ต้องเรียกพี่ให้เรียกแม่ใหญ่
Maya Norm.
ปักปอบก็เรียกพ่อใหญ่ปอบนะพ่อใหญ่ปอบ
Maya Bob.
ขอบคุณหลายเด้อน้องกระปอมที่แต่งเพลงให้พี่โอ้ยเอื่อยดีใจค่ะแห้งเลยกระปอมโอ้ยดีใจอีหลีเด้เดี๋ยวคุยกันหลังไม่สิส่งของขวัญไปให้เด้อน้องเด้ออยากได้หยังเดี๋ยวเอื่อยส่งของขวัญไปให้ I said I so happy that he wrote the song for me so I will contact him in Facebook and I will send him a gift just for he wrote the song for us อยากได้หยังน้องกระปอมเดี๋ยวเอ่ยกับมิสเตอร์ปักปอบสิส่งของขวัญไปให้ติดต่อมาเด้อ Facebook น่ะอีดำข้าวนอกนาน่ะเดี๋ยวเอ่ยสิส่งของขวัญไปให้เว้าอีหลีได้นี่บ่ได้เว้าขี้ตัวเด้อขอบคุณหลายๆเพราะว่าน้ำใจเนาะคนเฮาแบบน้ำใจให้กันมาแบบบ่ได้เรียกเปลี่ยนมันเป็นอยากให้ได้ป่านนี้แบบเด้อเดี๋ยวส่งของขวัญให้น้องกระปอมเด้อติดต่อเอ่ยมาแน่เด้อผ้าเบิงท้องฟ้าฝนคือสิตกละมื้อนี้ขับรถเล่นในเมืองน้องกระปอมบอกโอ้ยบ่อยากครับแต่แต่งเพลงให้ก็ดีใจแล้วครับ he said he doesn't want anything from us he only want to write a song and he happy already โอ้ยแบบว่ากับนั่นล่ะติดต่อมาหาเอื่อยในเด้อเอื่อยอยากคุยนำแต่เอื่อยโจทย์เฟซไว้ที่น้องกระปอมให้นี่มันเฟซน้องกระปอมแม่นบ่เฮาสิได้คุยกันเนาะ
Well, we home at Pinocchio. Should we say good night?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna go home now.
Yeah.
เดี๋ยวI gonna say in Thai first, and then
Yeah,
you can
absolutely.
say bye bye to
Yeah.
your friend.
We'll just stop here. We just leave everyone with the closing
Please say a
sunlight.
command.
What is that?
You place the command for the car. น้องกระปอมขอบคุณหลายๆเด้อจ้าที่มาให้กำลังใจมาแต่งเพลงให้
Try saying a device name like phone or USB. You can also say climate. May
น้องกระปอมแม่นครับผมทักแล้วครับขอบคุณจ่าเอื่อยยังบ่ได้ลงไลน์เลยสามียังบ่ได้ลงไลน์ก็ขอบคุณหลายๆที่แต่งเพลงให้แล้วก็เดี๋ยวเอื่อยติดต่อไปหลังไมค์เด้อเดี๋ยวคุยกันหลังไมค์ตอนนี้ถึงบ้านแล้วสามีบอกเมื่อยแล้วไล่มา6-7 ชั่วโมงเพิ่นอยากได้เวลาลงในเพลย์ลิสต์นะก็ขอบคุณหลายๆน้องกระปอมแล้วก็ขอบคุณหลายๆอีก2ท่านที่แอบอยู่จักผู้ใดเนาะกะจังใดคุยกันหลังไม้เด้อเดี๋ยวอีดำสิติดต่อไปโอเค now you can say ขอบคุณหลายๆเด้อจ้าน้องกระปอมขอบคุณค่ะทุกท่านนะคะ
That's what Dad has to
บาย
say.
บายค่ะโอเค
Yeah, what she said.
you can say to your English audience now.
Okay, we're gonna close off this live stream. This is the initial live stream for my channel, Mr. Buckpop, and we appreciate you viewing. We appreciate you interacting with us today. It was just going to be a test, and it ended up being a full-featured, all-day-long event, and we really enjoyed spending time with all you fine people who chose to spend some time with us. So we're going to close it off now with a very good evening, very good morning, wherever you are. We hope you stay healthy, happy, and all success and good wishes for you tonight here in Canada. So with that closing, we're going to sign off now. This has been Mr. Buckbob and family, and again, we wish you all health and happiness. Have a great day. ขอบคุณครับโชคดีครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะบายบายค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะบายบาย
Bye bye. Good luck.